यत्सेवया गुणगणाढ्यमपत्यमापुः सम्पूर्णसद्गुणतनं करुणामृतात्यं नारायणं कुलपतिं प्रणम्यजेम। निर्मथ्य उग्रभवारणमे निजमनोभीष्टं दशामीति यः सम्यक् ज्ञापयितुं करेण विदधं मत्थानं मन्येन च रम्यं दामददन्महेशरजतग्रामश्रियोऽलङ्कृतिः कर्मन्तीश्वरभक्तिबन्धनवशः प्रीतोऽस्तु कृष्णप्रभुः। पदावली पाटलपट्वपाङ्गः श्रीपाणिपद्माञ्चितजानुजङ्कः गोपालबालकृपया स्वयन्नः श्रीपाण्डुरङ्गो भवतु प्रसन्नः। व्यासाय भवनाशाय श्रीशाय गुणराशये हृद्याय शुद्धविद्याय मध्वाय च नमो नमः। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमस्मरणात् भवेत्। मुकोऽपि यत्प्रसादेन मुकुन्दशयनायते राजराजायते रिक्तः राघवेन्द्रं तमाश्रये। अपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। Yesterday we were narrating the Hridaya Daurpalyam. Shudram Hridaya Daurpalyam Tektottishta Parantapa. Sri Krishna was mentioning about Arjuna's grievances as Hridaya Daurpalyam. He didn't say Buddhi Daurpalyam. What is the difference between Buddhi and Hridaya? He could say that you are Buddhigedi, you have no Buddhi. But he didn't mention that. He was telling Hridaya Daurpalyam. Because Arjuna knows everything. But the thing is, emotion is overcoming. That is why Krishna noticed it is not your Buddhi Daurpalya. You are a learned person, but it is Hridaya Daurpalya. There are two things. One is brain and one is heart. Brain is the source of thinking and knowledge, and heart is the source of emotion. So Krishna is noticing that all the time heart should be below and brain should be upper state. Whatever the decision, right decision, heart should follow that. Heart should not take the lead, but brain should take the lead. After discussing, after debate, hours together, days together, whatever decision is taken, then heart should follow that. That is the real approach. Whatever correct, whatever right, first of all we should decide, then we should apply the emotion. Whatever emotions comes, then according to that we should not apply the brain. What Arjuna is doing now. He is caught by the emotion and he is applying for that emotion his brain. If you don't want to kill kiths and kins, if you want to enjoy with them, that is why he is telling that after killing them, what kind of enjoyment you can get. That means his intention is enjoying with relatives and friends, not following the dharma. That enjoyment and the relationship is not the important thing, but the important thing is dharma. That is why, though he knows the dharma, but his emotion is overcoming and was brought by the emotion. That is why all the time the main message of Gita, the main message of Krishna is be with principles, not with people. So if you follow a person, person may betray. But if you follow a principle, principle never betray. It is called Sarvakalika Maulya. The value for eternal values, whatever you follow throughout your life, it never betrays. But you may believe a person is the closest and he is the well-wisher and I am doing everything to him. One fine day he may betray you. Just he may write a letter and hi, he may say. But principles never say bye. That is why Krishna is telling that neglect your emotions, but follow the principles. You are one side you are accepting the Dhartarashtrasya Durbuddhe. These are all wicked people. Then you say that how can I kill my relatives? That means if relatives are bad people, it is acceptable. But other people are bad people, then only you are going to kill. What kind of dharma is? So you should follow strictly dharma rather than your relationship. You should have the faith on principles rather than the people. Because human beings always betray. But values never betray. That is why Krishna's main message is Tattvanishta Jivana rather than Vyaktinishta Jivana. So you should back the principles. You should dedicate your life to principles rather than people. Many people, they dedicate their life. My life is dedicated to my wife, my husband, my children, my parents, like this and that. But we cannot say that, yeah, because all these people are anitya. One day, one fine day, you will be parted and you never meet them. No connection. After death, no connection at all. Maybe 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, no connection. If you develop the attachment to those people who are not permanent, just for some decades, then how can you be benefited? But principles are thousands of years it will back you. If you follow Satya, that Satya will protect you forever. Dharma rakshati rakshita. You protect Dharma, the Dharma is going to protect you forever. Wherever you may be, wherever you may be, your Dharma is going to protect. That is why Krishna is telling Arjuna, get rid of from this kind of weakness. Shudram Hridaya Daupalya. There is an emotional problem, it is not the problem of brain. That is why all the time the good doctors, how they react, first they diagnose what is going on, what's happening. Then they will treat. In the beginning only treatment they don't start. First of all, they diagnose. That is why Krishna is diagnosing. He says, this is Kshadaya, heart problem. It's not brain problem. So that I should treat your heart, not the brain. That is why he didn't argue. If that is the brain problem, then argument should be there. So yours is not correct, mine is correct, yours fault is like that. He didn't argue. Just he neglected because this is not the problem of brain. He knows everything. Arjuna is a great Jnani. But though people are highly profiled, they also have their emotional problem. That is why controlling the emotion is the very tough and important. We may refer the story of Jadabharata. We may refer the story of Bharata. And that Rishi, though a great person, but his weakness is all the time he developed the love with one deer. Being a great Rishi, Brahmajnana, but his affection with the deer. All the time he was keeping that deer nearby on his lap. When he is doing the patam, then also the deer should be here. When he is doing pravachan, then also deer should be here. When he is taking food, then also deer should be here. When he is sleeping, deer should sleep with him. Though such a great person, that was his weakness. What happened? Next birth, when he was dying, he was thinking about his deer. Who is going to take care of my deer? What happened? In next birth, he himself became a deer. Though he may be the great Rishi, he may be the great person, knowledge, jnani, but his weakness is affection developed to a deer. That deer brought him down, so he himself became a deer. That is why Krishna is telling that don't develop that attachment with not proper things. If you develop the attachment with Krishna, you never regret. If you develop the attachment with the Hanuman, you never regret. If you develop the attachment with Guru, Raghavendra Swamiji, never regret. But if you develop a attachment with a dog, or with a cat, or with any pet, or any human being, you have to regret. Today or tomorrow, it is obvious. That is why Krishna is removing his attachment. That is why he is telling that, naming Kshudram Huraya Durbalam. These things are very Kshudram. That means it is very common. The emotional problem is very common. But you should edit the emotion. I am not rejecting all kinds of emotions. Emotions should be there. Emotion is greater than the knowledge. The person who is having the knowledge, not having any emotion, is a bad person. But the person who is having the emotion may not be having the knowledge, we can consider it. But the emotion should be edited. Emotion should be sorted out. Then only that emotion will lead us to the upper state. That is why, in the end of Gita, Krishna is telling that Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hriteshe Arjuna. God is dwelling in our heart, not in the brain. Because He likes our heart. He doesn't like our brain. That is why He selected the place of heart rather than brain. That is why Upanishad says, Yoveda nihitam guhayam parame vyoman sostute sarvan kaman saha brahmana vivastita. Who is considering the God in his heart. Yoveda nihitam guhayam parame vyoman. So astute sarvan kaman saha brahmana. The heart is the very purest place for God, which He likes more. But in that heart, if you give the place for any other person, God will not come. That is why He says that remove all these bad people from your heart and establish Krishna in your heart, God in your heart, then everything is done. That is why this is the problem of emotion. So if people, they are capable to rectify or purify their emotion, then all the time they will be happy. If they cannot control their emotion, or if they cannot properly fix their emotion, then they will be in the problem. That is why all the time the attachment should be developed with the good things, good people, then you never regret. people what they do nowadays, they develop attachment with bad people. In India, some time ago, one chief minister was caught, put in jail because it was proved that he was corrupt. His followers, many followers, they committed suicide. What kind of pity? If the leader who betrayed and who was proved that he is corrupt and he swallowed crores of rupees, for that we should beat him. But when he was in jail, people they thought, oh, we should commit suicide. That means they are supporting bad things. They are telling that corruption should be there. Without any reason, if someone is going to be caught in the jail, then it's okay. Okay, he's innocent people, innocent person is kept in the jail, so that we are very much moved. It's okay. But when it is court decided that the person is corrupt, he swallowed crores of rupees, so that he sent him to the jail, and lakhs of people they gathered and they were shouting and they were committing suicide. That means supporting the bad things. Because when they develop the attachment with that bad person, they cannot come out from that. So in the beginning only you should be careful when you starting developing the attachment. Once you develop the attachment, you cannot come out. That is the message we can see out here. Though he is a jnani, but he was developing the attachment with the Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana. That guy misused that. He had no attachment. They were grown up together, but Arjuna was only considering, oh, we've grown up together, so that he is my friend like that. The other person, he is not considering. He also grown up with Arjuna, but he didn't think. That is why yesterday I told that all the time one-way traffic is very dangerous. If it is two ways, then it's okay. But if it's one way, one day or every day, you will be caught. One side attachment and another side hatredness. Duryodhana and Kauravas, they are hating day by day and they are giving trouble to them. But this guy is showing attachment. Oh, you are my brother, you are my brother. How can I kill you? The same thing is not with them. That is why the answer has come. Arjuna was telling that, how can I kill gurus? There are elder people. How can I kill your gurus? But Krishna, in other way, is asking, how can you consider them as guru? They should say that, how can I kill my shishya? Because shishyas are innocent. Sometimes they may commit a mistake. But gurus, they know everything. But still they are ready to kill Arjuna. So it is bigger fault with them. Your fault is smaller. Because all the time, no people they are considered, okay, they are not knowing innocent like that. By innocent they have done this. But being great people, having great responsibility, Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya, they are all ready to kill you. All the time, when we grow up our children, so affection with us, if mother and father comes and kill the child, it is very ugly. But the child can beat father and mother because innocent. All children, the childhood, they kick mother and father. Then we enjoy. But if mother is going to kill the child, it is very dangerous. Krishna is telling that you are considering them as guru and great people, and how can I kill them? In their part, they are not thinking that. They also think that how can I kill my student? I saw him in the childhood only. So he's very closest student. Arjuna was the closest student of Dronacharya. But that Dronacharya is ready to kill Arjuna. This is one-way traffic. all the time you are going in one way. Those people are not having any attachment with you and you are having 100% attachment with them. That is always there. So that is why Krishna, he is telling Ashudram Hridayadupalyam Tektu Tishta Parantapa. So you develop from the beginning, now it is grown up, it is very difficult to come out from that. That is why everyone should be very careful when they start the attachment. That is why many times, many parents, they come to me and see my daughter is going behind that guy, that boy. So please tell something to him. And then we ask, when did you come to know that? Since many years they are doing that. But now only you are in the, when they are going to marry, then you are telling that, stop. So after grown up, that tree, you cannot bend. In the beginning, if you have taken any step, then it may work. The day one, if you take any action, then it will work. After it is grown up, no one can do it. The attachment, the nature of the attachment is like that. Once it is grown up, even Arjuna can do anything. Everyone will be like Arjuna. That is why to solve that problem, only Krishna should come. For every person, Krishna cannot come. That is why Krishna is warning that when you start the attachment, when you develop the attachment, day one you should be careful. That is why the association is more important than everything. Sangat sanjayate kamaha, kamat krodopi jayate, krodat bhavati sammoha, sammoha smritivibramaha, smritibramshat buddhinashaha, buddhinashat pranashat. For all kinds of the downfall, the root cause is the association. Sangha Sanjaya. When we are associated with bad people, the day one we think that nothing will happen. Day two also, no. We will be very alerted. Then when it will come out of control, then we will go to Swamiji and everything. They cannot do it. If we call and say bye or don't do like that. Swamiji, you don't know anything. Please don't advise. They may say it like that. That is why the duty of parents, the day one they should be careful and they can anticipate what will happen. Then only unwanted thing will be prohibited. After once it is grown up, no one can do it. Only surrender, like Arjuna. We should give up all kinds of weapons. Go to surrender. Okay, whatever you do, you will follow. That will be the situation. That is why Krishna is telling that the most important thing is developing the attachment. It should be in the beginning, not in the end. In the end, no one can handle that. Even those people, they cannot handle. Some lovers, they say, we know that we are doing the wrong thing, but we cannot come out. Because it's not in our hand, our control. I cannot live with him, I cannot live with her without her. If you do that, you will suicide. Because the development, the attachment, the nature of the attachment is once it is grown up, it is not in anyone's hand. No one can do anything. That is why in the beginning only one should be careful. Most of the time parents, what they say, my child, my daughter is not like that, my boy is not like that. They are very the same parents, they come afterwards, we didn't know that. If they don't want such thing, they should be very careful. And they should take the action. After that, no one can do anything. The example is Arjuna. Once the attachment is grown, it will burst out in the end. That is the nature. That is why nowadays in the marriage hall, girl or boy, in the last minute they are broken up. Yesterday I told how it is. Kalyana Mantapam will be Kurukshetra. Because last minute it will be burst up. You cannot control. That is why the main message of Krishna is Hridaya Durpan. So we should treat the heart problem. It's heart problem. So every day you should take the medicine. You cannot take when problem comes you cannot take a medicine. You should be careful. That is why the Krishna, he is not arguing with the Arjuna. He just says that come out without emotion and then only will be done. That is why all the time person should be all the time without emotion. That means unwanted emotion. If he is having the good emotion, then all the time he may be leading happy life. If he develops a bad emotion, then he never be happy. The emotion is most important thing. No schools are educating your emotion. Schools are only memorizing the data. That's all. They are not bothering about what is your values and what is your life values, what is your life motto, why you have come, all these things. It is secular. So that they don't bother. But only the thing parents, they should take the step for molding the personalities and developing the values. That is why. In the beginning only, if it is done, then it is done. That is why in our culture we do the Upanayanam in the early age. Many people they ask the question, why should we do Upanayanam in the age of 7 or 8? At that time, kids they don't know anything. When they don't know Gayatri or anything. Why should we do? Many people they ask, when they grown up, when they think that, oh, father, you should do my Upanayanam, then only we should do the Upanayanam. Before that, it is not correct. They don't know anything, but you are telling that do the Upanayanam, do the Gayatri. It is not good. But the Shastrakaras, they noticed that the brain power is different and the samskara is different. So when they come to know that Upanayanam is must, they cannot start the Sandhyavandanam. They cannot do. Because Sandhyavandanam is not brain work, it is the work of samskara. Though you realize that Sandhyavandanam should must, you cannot start because without practice you cannot continue. But if you have the practice, after that you can know that. For those people we are replying. All the time we are telling that why should we do the puja in early age? Why should we do the puja and Upanayanam in the early days? After when they grow up, then they realize, then we can do. My question is, okay, we do like that, but you also do like that. Why are you sending your kids to the schools? After they realize that, oh, we should go to school, then only you should take them to school. When they are, nowadays it's only 3 years old, and 2 years old, 4 years old, with all donations are pressurizing and pushing the children, and you are taking your children to the school and you are running behind the door, outside door. Why you are pressurizing? Let them tell. After 16 or 17, we want to have the Aksharabhyasa. Okay, then you start. For that, you are very much particular. When the child is in the womb only, then you are going to book the school. Okay, my child should start. But when the question of Upanayanam comes, you say that, okay, when the child grows up and he should tell that. please do Upanayana for me, that means you are not you are not knowing the importance of the values. That is why we are there. We know the importance of the education and we don't know the importance of the values. That is why this question comes. Because once the samskara is developed in the early life, then only it will be for permanent. If you are not developing the samskara, whatever you want in the early stage, you cannot afterwards. That is why many people, they want to do after 50, they want to do Sandhyavana, but they cannot do because no samskara. They realize that Sandhyavana I should do, but they cannot. Because in the early age they did. That is why, though they don't know, it doesn't matter. Kids, they may not know the importance of Gayatri, importance of the Sandhyavana, but if they are trained, have the samskara, then later they can know the importance of that. No kid is doing Sandhyavana with all knowledge. We are all doing Sandhyavana in our early age, because if I am not doing the Sandhyavana, my mother is not going to give coffee. That is why we are doing Sandhyavana. Mother used to tell that if you are not doing the Sandhyavandanam, I am not going to give breakfast to you. I am not going to give coffee to you. That is why we are doing Sandhyavandanam earlier. Isn't it? Huh? Every kids, they do like that first, and later they know that importance of Sandhyavandanam. That is why this is the method how to develop the samskara. This is the method how to develop the samskara. That is why in the early age only we can train them with attachment and with values. Because now we are having the bent of mind, because in early age we saw puja was going on in our house and parents are doing like this, my parents are doing like that. Now we realize that, oh, we should also do that. That is why we are particular about that. But if that kind of atmosphere was not there, then we will not be like this. That is why in the early age, whatever samskara we are going to give, that kind of attachment will be grown up. Then only we can handle. Arjuna, he has cultivated bad attachment, bad thinking about the Dhritarashtra, who are not worth for their attachment. That is why the last stage he was caught by Kripa. Karpanya doshopada svabhava. That is why this Kripa had come. That is why he is having tension and all these